Well, good morning and welcome along to what's hoping to be a nice sunrise shoot this morning. And we've come along to the incredible Floors Castle. There's a little fishery just across the river where I am just now. Some nice colours starting to appear in the sky, but I'm just starting to think that when I left the house this morning I was being a little bit optimistic with the possible colours that were going to happen in the sky tonight. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over the field, just at the back. There's some nice trees and things. There's some nice visions to be seen just over here where the castle actually is. There's a nice selection of foreground interest. So that's the kind of main idea right now. I wish I brought the long lenses. Obviously wildlife down by the river and things like that would have been pretty awesome to see, but the castle itself is a spectacular sight. The sun's rising in that direction there. So yeah, let's go and see if there's a composition to be found and just enjoy this morning. It is 5:45 AM, so yeah, let's go and see what we can see. Now, composition wise this morning, I've decided again to come out with the Fujifilm XT3 and the Fujifilm XT2, and what I'm doing is I'm actually bracketing my shot. There is some nice colour in the sky. Now my eyes aren't picking it up, but the camera is actually picking it up. Just over to my right here, there's a lovely pink hue that's actually going across the sky. So I'm bracketing the shot from -2 through to +2 and in between. And basically all I'm doing is focusing on the tree, which is infinity over the other side. 2-second timer. And all it's doing is capturing all that detail from the high to the lowest point of the image. I've got this rugged ground at the front of me here that I'm using as a foreground interest. It's a little bit messy, so I'm just using the top of it as the grass. The Fujifilm picks up some amazing colours. Having moved across recently, I bought myself the Canon 5D Mark III, and I've got a Canon 6D, but using the Fujifilm I've noticed that the colours from the other week there when I went out to the little river, if you go to my website cmclp.co.uk and go to the Scottish Borders section or the About Me section, there's an image in there that I took just last week using the Fujifilm, and that changed my whole perception again to shooting Fuji in the landscapes. This is a game changer, honestly. The way the image quality is just absolutely phenomenal. So bracketing the image, I'm lucky I don't have to do any filters. I'm shooting at ISO 160, which is the lowest that this will go to this morning. I'm starting at f11, focusing on the trees just in front of me. Now the good thing with the Fuji is, instead of going through all the menus and the Q button to change things, all you do is adjust it on top and the aperture actually on the lens itself. So f11, and I'm shooting at a shutter speed right now of 1/3, at 0 on the composition meter, the exposure meter. Focusing, I've tried manual focus, I've set it up, but I just like to double check on that one. When you take the shot, 2-second timer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, capturing all of that detail throughout the scene, which is giving me the foreground right through to the lovely colour in the background there. So that's on the Fujifilm XT2. I think my Benro tripod's just a little bit substantial for what I need, but it's a lovely scene, which I'll give you a little look at just now. As you can see, keep firing because that cloud cover keeps changing in the back there. So I've changed up the composition a little bit. I've come along away from the castle, which I don't know if you can see behind me here, but that's Floors Castle behind me. What I've actually done now is I've come up from the river and I've found a lone tree because there's some lovely colour happening in the sky right now. And just through that tree, with a 5-shot exposure, 5 bracketed shots with the XT3, you can actually capture all the detail again. Now, there is some lovely colour happening in the sky. I'm just hoping it happens a little bit more than what it actually is right now. In the distance there's a golden line that's appeared. Now I'm hoping that the sun, which is rising over here, round about, just breaks through and catches all of this when it's nice and low. So I'm going to hang around a little bit and see what I can see. There's a weird transition that goes up to the top of this hill here, which is captured in this image actually, which looks really bizarre when you look at it going up the way from. So I've got this main tree as my focal point. If I just zoom in a little bit. So I've got this main tree here as my focal point, and then just behind it there's a couple of other trees just placed. Again, not a phenomenal image, not like an award-winning image in any way. Just I found a lone tree composition. Very lonely in this area. Sunrise, hopefully I'll capture a little bit more light. And if you can hear round about me, you can hear all the animals and stuff that are actually in the area. It's pretty fantastic. So I'm still glad I come out. You don't know until you come. It's pretty chilly this morning. It is a lot colder than it has been recently, and the last 2 days have been pretty chilly. But on a whole, it's always good just to come out anyway. So yeah, I'm hoping that there's a wee bit more colour happens in the sky. When it kicks off, or if it does kick off, we'll see what we can see. So that pretty much brings my sunrise morning to a close. The sun's well up now, the day's begun. I've had the drone up for about 10-15 minutes. I'm still taking some exposures just because of the cloud formations. Just above me here there's some fancy little wisps of cloud that look absolutely fantastic. But other than that, I'm still glad I came out, I must admit. It was great to spend the morning watching the sunrise over, especially a background like that. It's been absolutely phenomenal, having Flo's Castle just behind me there. The next video I have might be a wee bit different to this one. I am getting another new lens. I'm getting the Fujifilm 10-24 f4 OIS. So I will be testing out the vlog style with that one, with a handheld. Hopefully the image stabilisation is an improvement over the 16mm that I've got just now, which means the microphone will be a little bit closer. I'm going to get some little microphones so that when I'm talking at distance you can hear me and I don't have to stand within eye shot of the lens, in which case I can walk around and show you some of the scenes that I'm actually filming. Now again, absolutely phenomenal morning. Every day is a learning day for this. It's been great fun again. Get some video put together and we'll come along for the journey again. Again, please like and subscribe, it's always helpful. I'm trying to build the channel. I've got my Instagram posts and everything below. I'll put it about here somewhere. I'll put my Instagram page. I've got a Facebook page as well, which is Craig McAllister Landscape Photography. And yeah, we'll get out a lot more with the Fuji actually. I'm very impressed with how the wee XT3 is actually handling the images today. So definitely need to get a wee bit more with the Fuji. Once the sunrises start drawing in a little bit closer and the sunsets start drawing in a little bit as well, the nights are less and the mornings are later, we'll definitely be able to get out a wee bit more with that. But other than that, great morning. Thanks for coming along. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn the little bell on, and that way then you can keep up with the information and all the videos that I post. The more followers the better. The next time I come down I'll bring the big lens. We might do some wildlife photography, some coastal photography. There is loads of places round about here that I'm going to get a look at. So thank you very much again for stopping by. Until the next time, get out, keep creating, keep shooting, and I'll see you then. And remember, photography is all about getting out and doing the job. So see you next time. Bye for now.